Hello, scientists and designers and builders at KIS. Today, I am so happy to be with you to share this read aloud of The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. The word magnificent means something that is amazing. Magnificent means incredible. Maybe it's one of a kind. How many of you have something that you have built that you think is magnificent, that is amazing, that you're very proud of? How many of you? Is it okay if I share something that I built that I think is a magnificent thing with you? Oh, thank you so much. Here it is. This is a magnificent machine that I built. Do you know, my sister gave this to me for my birthday a long time ago. And this is what happened. It came in a lot of little pieces. And in the box of maybe 100 little pieces. And it had directions on the paper. And I had to read and find out how to build this magnificent thing with lots of pieces. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried. And I kept failing. I couldn't build my magnificent thing. And I became very upset. How many of you have tried something and then you became upset when it didn't work? Yeah, and my sister gave me some advice. She told me sometimes when you are upset, it helps if you take a break and then come back later and try again. And that's what I did. This is what I did. I went for a walk with my dog Stella around a big lake, and it helped me relax. And when I did that, I came back a little later in the day and tried to build my magnificent thing again. And I followed the directions, and I thought about different things, problem solve in a different way, and it still didn't work. But I kept going, and after a few more tries, it worked. And I was able to build my magnificent thing. And here's what it does. This is a key, and when I turn this key, it's going to make the spring tighter. It's going to give some energy. Do you see how it's making it smaller? See how this is going, making it smaller? See that? And it stores the energy, and then it's going to make the gears inside this move. Do you see? Do you see that? There it goes. And do you see there's also some spark there? Isn't that magnificent? Isn't that amazing? Ready? Here goes another. See if you can see the spark. Do you see the spark up there at the top? And the spring's getting larger. So let me show you what it does. I'll keep going here and wind it up again. And now I'm going to store some energy into my magnificent thing. And here, see if you can watch it walk. Let the energy make it push forward. Oop. Let me give it one more try. One more try. There it goes. Oh, there's more energy. There it goes. Pretty cool, right? My magnificent thing. Okay, well, let's get started with our read aloud, The Magnificent Thing. Here we go. The most magnificent thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. How many of you have a pet or an animal that's your best friend and you do many things together? She makes things, he unmakes things. One day the girl has a wonderful idea. She's going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. And all she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. There's her helper. Next, they gather their supplies and they set up somewhere out of the way to get to work. And there she is with all of her pieces. She's going to make her magnificent thing. The girl tinkers and hammers while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks all around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing is not magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. And the girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. Oh, she's going to try again. Let's see what she does. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. Her assistant is very helpful. And when she's finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with its paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She's thinking about what to do. She twists and tweaks and fastens, and she fixes and straightens and steadies. What will she do? How will she make this magnificent thing magnificent? She tries all different ways to make it better. She tries to make it a square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long. She makes it short, rough, smooth, big, small, and one even smells like stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. What will she do? What will she do? There she is working on the sidewalk. Her hard work attracts a few people, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. How many of you have gotten mad when you tried to do something that didn't work? It happens. It happens. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. And she jams parts together. She pummels little bits into it. She looks very upset. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. What should she do, friends? What do you think this girl should do what should this scientist do to be able to make her magnificent thing? What advice do you have? If only the thing would just work. She looks very frustrated. Uh-oh. Crunch. Oh, that looks like that would hurt. The pain starts in her finger, then it rushes up into her brain, and then she explodes. It's not her finest moment. It doesn't mean that she explodes. It just means she gets angry, very angry. She explodes. I'm not good at this. I quit. Oh, look at this. Her assistant says, let's go for a walk. And you see, her assistant is bringing the leash so she can go for a walk. It reminds me of my dog, Stella. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel a little different. And bit by bit, the mad begins to get pushed out of her head. So maybe the walk is helping her feel better. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again, and then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. She bolts one the shape of another, and the wheel to the seat ratio of the next. There are sorts of parts that she likes. So she starts mixing the parts from all the wrong things that she makes. She has good ideas in everything. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the most magnificent thing. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, and twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistants make sure there is nobody there to bother her. That afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes, and she tells her assistant, I am finished. I have built a magnificent thing. You ready to see what she made? Here it comes. The pair take a good look. They take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than they thought. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. And they climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. That is my favorite book of this week, The Most Magnificent Thing. And thank you for joining me on a Read Aloud. And keep working hard to make magnificent things in your lives, friends. And remember to take a break and enjoy playing and relaxing in between making magnificent things. See you soon, KS. Cheers.